stop working harder, it doesn't work. What if the real key is thinking differently? Multiplying your results isn't about working harder, and it's also not about doing more, but about doing less. Most people grind all day without stopping to ask the one question that actually changes everything. What is the one thing I could change that would change everything? Today, I'm giving you the one shift that you need to answer this question. Because grinding harder rarely works, and a simple 5-minute ritual that trains your brain to win every day. I shared this with colleagues, family, friends, creators, executives, and they all got the same results: explosive growth. Now, ever lay down at night thinking, I was busy all day, but what did I actually accomplish? That was me for years, always doing, never aligning. I had the planner, I had the to-do list, I had the productivity app, but it always ended the same. Still ended each day scattered, drained, and behind. Everything changed with one tiny habit. That habit became the reset button my brain needed. And until now, I still use that habit on a daily basis. You need it. And the first shift is understand the motion, not the progress. You can be busy for decades and still be stuck. Jim Rohn nailed it down. Don't mistake movement for achievement. Don't mistake movement for achievement. I knew someone who was working 12 hours a day, 7 days a week, and his business stayed flat. Why? Because he never stopped to think. He never asked, like, is this aligned with where I want to go? How I can change that? Each day, asking what actually moved me forward. Today, spot your 1 to highest impact actions and double down on them and cut the rest. Now that we know everything, we need reflections. Why reflection? Because with reflection, you can build direction. And here's the part most people skip. Why? It's not urgent, it doesn't feel productive, but it is the quiet lever that steers the ship. Top performers don't just act, they pause, audit, adjust. A mentor once told me, no day ends without clarity. It was no day ends without clarity, and it shouldn't end without clarity. Now, I want you to try this. Just spend 5 minutes every night. It will be even less, maybe 3 minutes. Ask, what worked today? What drained me? And what is the one thing I will improve tomorrow? Do this and something wild will happen. Your actions start aligning with your outcome. There's a reason most people won't do it, because it's easy to do equals easy to ignore. The best habits, they are so simple, your brain dismisses them. Like reading 10 minutes, writing one thought, asking one question. We think this can't possibly matter. I mean, that's a lie. And I can assure you, the top 1% guard their simplest habits like it is the end of the world, because they know small hinges moves big doors. Small hinges moves big doors. Reflection plants a compass in your brain. Every 24 hours, it recalibrates your path. I want you to do this for 30 days, and the version of you at the end will barely recognize the one that started. Remember, every 24 hours, you're recalibrating your brain. Now, maybe you're thinking like, I've tried this stuff before, but I already journal, and I have my to-do list, I have my productivity app, but here is the difference. This isn't journaling for the sake of journaling. This is just, it's not wasting your time writing down ideas. This is outcome focused. It is not about filling pages, it's about targeting actions. And that's what you need. One reflection, one change, one shift. this is what you need, and here is your ritual. Start by setting a daily alarm. When tomorrow, you see? When tomorrow, that's what you should name your alarm. When tomorrow. Each night you answer these 3 questions. What was the highlight of my day? Where did I waste energy? And what micro adjustments for tomorrow? Very simple. Once you've answered these, your life will change. And once a week, you zoom out, look at your week, not just your day. Patterns appears, and when you see patterns, you gain control. And when you gain control, your life changes. The way you think, the way you feel, the way you act, everything in you will change. So if this hit home, I want you to drop a comment. I am in for 5. Then set your alarm and start tonight. And if you're hungry for real growth without the fluff, just hit subscribe. This channel turns mindset into tools every week. Next up, the 2 minutes morning rituals that supercharges this. When you reflect at night, intention, they became evident in the morning, and that's how you build a mind that performs without resistance. Jim Rohn said, if you don't design your life plan, chances are you will fall into someone else's. Don't live on autopilot. Don't let your success drift. Start reflecting tonight. And remember, 1 shift, 5 minutes, and your next level is already winning. You are already winning. By watching this video, you are already winning. I will answer your comments one by one. Share this video, like, subscribe, and please don't forget to reflect. 3 questions, 5 minutes for 30 days. See you in the next video.